Hi, this is Brad Goode. A lot of people have asked me to explain my warm-up technique using a skeleton mouthpiece. So I'm making this video, and if you're interested, I hope this is helpful to you. The skeleton mouthpiece, often called a visualizer, is many times used by teachers to look at a student's embouchure. I don't use it this way. I use it as a buzzing tool, as a warm-up tool, and I do all of my warming up on the skeleton mouthpiece. Years ago, a number of older trumpet players I was working with told me about this technique, and I've been told that both Roy Eldridge and Charlie Shavers did all of their warming up on the skeleton mouthpiece, and well, that was good enough for me. So I've been working with this exclusively for a few years now, and I've had tremendous benefits from practicing this way. The purpose of using the skeleton mouthpiece in the warm-up is to focus on the feeling of the embouchure, the activity of the air and the buzz, and to do a check to make sure that I'm able to easily produce my buzz in all registers and to quickly get to that point. The whole warm-up period for me is usually 1 to 2 minutes per day on the skeleton mouthpiece. It's very important when I warm up on the skeleton mouthpiece that I maintain a firm embouchure. So I'm using the type of embouchure that one would use when doing a free buzz in the middle register. For example, that type of buzz, and not this type, where the lips are forward. So when I hold my lips in the position of the upper register buzz, my corners are locked and the slack is taken up in my embouchure, so I have no pooching out of the lip and no slack in the upper or lower lip. Everything is firm against my teeth in that position. I hold this position while I place the mouthpiece on my firm embouchure. From there, I use the trumpet so that I get the proper horn angle and the proper mouthpiece pressure as when I'm engaged in playing on a gig. When I begin, I do not start in the low register. I start in the middle register and I work toward the upper register, making the upper register the foundation of my playing and checking that first. So the exercises that I do are very basic, simple scales, slurs, and flexibility studies, trying to get from the area near the top of the treble clef staff into my extreme upper register, and later to add the low register. Briefly, what I do sounds something like this. After a few minutes of basic scale excerpts like this, I'll go and extend to the extreme upper register. And after this is working very well, I'll include the low register. Always returning to the middle upper register as home base. Now this is basically the entire routine. I do it with a firm embouchure and with full pressure. After I'm done, I feel ready to tackle whatever playing I'm going to encounter in my day. Sometimes I'll go to my actual mouthpiece and try to do some of the same types of exercises just to make sure that I'm transferring this technique directly to the mouthpiece and the trumpet. For example. So there's no hesitancy, there's no preparing slowly for the upper register. There's full engagement of the embouchure and full engagement of the buzz right from the outset. And one other thing I can say, it's very important if you're going to do this kind of practicing that you try to match the diameter of the rim of your skeleton mouthpiece closely to the diameter of the rim of the mouthpiece that you play on. This particular company cuts these mouthpieces from Bach mouthpieces, so I ordered in the size that most closely matches the diameter of my regular mouthpiece.